night my parents kicked me out. I was only 18. It was raining. I had a small backpack and nowhere to go. My father looked at me and said, "From today, you're no longer part of this family." What they didn't know was, years later, they would be the ones asking for my help, and by then, everything had changed. I grew up in a small house with my parents and my older brother. My brother was always their favorite. He got the best room, the best gifts, and the best opportunities. Me? I was just the problem child. One night during dinner, my father slammed his hand on the table. "You're wasting your life," he said. "You're not like your brother. He will make us proud." My mother didn't even look at me. Then my father said something I will never forget. "If you can't follow our rules, leave." At first I thought he was joking, but he wasn't. 10 minutes later, my bags were outside the door, and the door was locked behind me. That night I slept at a bus station. I remember looking around and thinking, is this really my life now? For months I worked small jobs, cleaning tables, washing dishes, carrying boxes. Sometimes I had only enough money for one meal a day, but something inside me changed. Every insult, every cold night turned into motivation. I promised myself one thing. One day, I will never depend on them again. Years passed. Slowly, things started to change. I learned programming from free online courses. Every night after work, I studied for hours. After 2 years, I got my first real job at a small tech company. Then another opportunity came, and another. 5 years later, I was leading a team in a growing startup. Life finally felt stable. I had my own apartment, my own car, and for the first time, peace. I hadn't spoken to my parents in years, until one day, my phone rang. The number looked familiar. When I answered, I heard my mother's voice. She sounded different, nervous. "We need your help," she said. At first I thought I heard wrong. The same people who kicked me out were now asking for help. Then she told me everything. My brother had started a business using my parents' savings, but the business failed. They had lost almost everything, and now they were drowning in debt. "We don't know what to do," she said. "We thought maybe you could help." For a moment I said nothing. Memories from that rainy night came back. The locked door, the cold streets, the silence. Finally, I asked one question. "Why me?" There was silence on the phone. Then my mother said something unexpected. "Because you're the only successful one now." I almost laughed. Years ago, I was the disappointment. Now suddenly, I was their only hope. My father finally spoke. His voice was quieter than I remembered. "We were wrong about you," he said. For the first time in my life, I heard regret in his voice. But the truth was, I didn't need their approval anymore. A week later, I visited their house, the same house where they once threw me out. But everything looked different now, older, smaller. My parents looked tired. For a moment, none of us spoke. Then my father said, "I'm sorry." 2 words I never expected to hear. I could have walked away. I had every reason to. But instead, I helped them. Not because they deserved it, but because I refused to become like them. Sometimes the best revenge is proving you never needed them to succeed. So tell me, If you were in my place, would you have helped them or walked away? Comment below. Even now, sometimes I think about that rainy night when the door closed behind me. Back then, I thought my life was over. But that moment didn't break me. It built me. And in the end, the people who once abandoned me became the ones who needed me the most. I realized success isn't just about money or status. It's about strength, patience, and rising despite the people who doubted you. Life gave me a second chance, not to punish them, but to show that I could thrive on my own terms. And that's true victory.